Bernard B. Victory here, just doing a weather report from Australia. It's the 22nd of December, the 12th of 2018, and that's how we say it in Australia. It's the day first, month second, and then year last. But yeah, 22nd, we're right in the middle of the solstice, which is a 3-day event. The sun dies and rises again after 3 days. It's a bit of a interesting story. Anyway, we just had some sun. I thought I'd come out and show you a nice proper summer Australian day. But yeah, weather report as soon as I come out shows coolish blustery winds, heavy cloud cover. Pretty much a daily sort of regular life sort of for us. Here's a bit of sun, and once again I'm on bare feet on Mother Earth, and I'll walk over to my position of my Bodhi tree. Oh, there's my big eucalyptus tree, and right up above, see its branches still above me. That means the roots are below me. It means I'm right in its vortex, I'm right in its bubble. You can lean up against it, you can even sit in I think it's the lotus position where you cross your legs. And here's some Buddhist wisdom. From the muddiest water, the most beautiful lotus grows. It's like saying from the blackest sheep, the most beautiful sheepdog grows. And I hope that I'm a sheepdog and that I'm just looking for a loyal shepherd who will feed me. I'm thirsty, I'm very thirsty. I've just woken up to wipe those scales off my eyes. I don't feel like you're wiping scales off your eyes every morning. You know, get that scales out of the eyes. But anyway, yeah, just literally woken up. Woo, rewoken. I was awoke probably 15 years ago. A relationship totally took me off my path. Here comes Father Sky. This is how nature talks to you guys. To the sun, to the wind in the trees. I believe the ancients believe it too. I think I've read a bit too much Greg Braden, and I big subscribe to Greg Braden, and his theories fit right with all the ancient texts. All the ancient texts he lines up together, and yeah, he translates them. He then connects it for a Westerner to make the jump. It's going to make your awakening, the Great Awakening, a lot easier, a lot quicker if you get meditation or even deep prayer. You can do walking prayer, you can do open eye meditation, and that's what I find a lot of people probably doing on TV, but they're getting the wrong messages in. You should never do meditation with anything other than nice sounds in the background, like a YouTube guided meditation or just even YouTube rainforest music. That's why I moved out to I'm at the foothills at the goldfields of Victoria, Australia. So we do get a little bit colder winds, a bit lower down here, a bit colder. I knew it was going to be a bit colder, but this is summer. It's supposed to be roasting. And let's just hope this is the end of an 11-year solar minimum, and then the sun starts showing spots and things like that. And let's hope we can see the sun and its spots, and let's hope we get some answers in 2019. Everyone manifest. These are the last few weeks, last week and a half of 2018. Manifest positive thoughts. Imagine all the good souls, the meek inheriting the earth. And we're not evil. We're not going to kill them all. We want truth and reconciliation from these people. Everyone stop worrying about shooting these people. Stop thinking about shooting people and start thinking about peace, love, and compassion. It's the only way forward. To be peace, even with the most evil people. Let them tell their truth. They probably got hurt as children. It's no excuse. They deserve a punishment. But who on this earth deserves to take a life? If they then repeat it again, I then believe that capital punishment has a place. Australia doesn't have it, but sure do get a lot of bloody serial murderers too. Maybe after murder number 3, it could have been all over. Some people just are sick, and unfortunately it's the world's fault. Like here I am in a football jumper trying to speak about, deep menopause. Here's my Buddhist thing. That's from the master too. from Vietnamese master after I worked 6 months for free, just learning. And my friend lived in there for 9 months. I lived in there for 3 days, but I got my enlightenment. I wanted to watch the football finals, and there was a girl in there, and she was pretty. Let's leave it at that. My enlightenment was, I'm not a monk. And I ended up being my own guru, as I will lead you to some shepherds that I know of. Global Witness, great shepherd. It takes a deep, very intelligent man to lead a herd of sheep and to whistle. That's what we do in Australia to the sheepdog. Just, that means right, means left, and the dog goes around, barks, and even if it has to, it'll nip the sheep on the ankle. Hurry up, come on! It won't hurt him. You'll never see him rip its Achilles out like a wolf. Sheepdog just gives a little nip. Sometimes people need a nip to wake up. Meditation, connection with source energy is going to spiritually prepare you. Plus, you must prepare in all kinds of ways, as the government has told you in America and worldwide. I'd like to say prepare, and just in case. We have a fire plan every year in Australia. We only get fires. We get fires every third or fourth year in some area. So some area that fire plan worked. So if worldwide we make a protection plan from Golden Point and the goldfields, Australian weather report. As you can see, you can't see much. It's heavy cloud cover, 22nd of December, 2018. Let's manifest these last few weeks. 2019 is going to be the turnaround. They missed their year. We've got a week and a half more, guys. Come on, just everyone meditate and pray on love. Focus on love and spread it to Xi Jinping, to Vladimir Putin, to Donald Trump, to all the leaders above them. I believe that a good-hearted Vladimir Putin and good-hearted Xi Jinping, good-hearted Kim Jong-un and good-hearted Trump, 4 men, could change the world. It would take a few more than that, obviously. But let us see you actually fighting for humanity's needs, and humanity will respect you, not fear you. And once you are respected, then you truly are a leader. So the only way to truly be the best leader is through peace. And war never wins. We've got a whole century documented of 200 million dead own communists, like from communist countries. So they killed 200 million of their own last century alone. Let's not make the same mistakes. Learn history. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is a documentary about kids forgetting history. Watch it. It's a brush up on history with the comedy, and comedy is genius too. I hope to be a bit more happy, and after another 6 months I'll be cracking jokes like Rex, and that takes some genius to mix some of those heavy subjects. Shout out to Rex Leak Project 2, that'll help. Like the Animal Travel to Thoth, they have some guidance in there. The Dead Sea Scrolls guidance in there. Buddhist wisdom guidance in there. All the ancients, the Mayans, the Hopis, the Navajos. You go into all their ancient texts and all their ancient beliefs. They usually pass it down by word of mouth through song. Aboriginals have songs about 30,000 years ago, and they carbon dated some of their stories, and they were right 35,000 years ago. And they're still singing about the stories precisely. And we're missing some power. So use it, don't lose it. Be peace. It's the only way to be victory. And spread the love through the ether. To anyone who needs it, to any candle out there that's waiting to be lit, light their candles. Just lean your candle over your flame, and it's all it takes. It doesn't take off your candle to give to another candle. It actually only grows the room warmer and more light. And the darkness runs from light. Darkness runs from light at incredible speeds, at the speed of light, at our determined speed. The light givers, the light workers. Love and light is all you should be working with. Don't even touch a Ouija board. Don't touch any black magic. If you hear about it, go home and just walk away as quick as you can, as nicely as you can, diplomatically as you can, because they're out there. And you know what? We need evil, we need good. Without evil, there is no good. And you wouldn't be such a legend for being good. And I sleep very well at night. As you see, I've probably oversleep a bit lately, but the life of a car crash survivor, massive 100-kilometre head-on car crash survivor and toxic relationship survivor all in one. But that's how it happened, a storm, and I broke a branch, a massive branch that I really wanted to lose. Not particularly her, she's still a friend, but I did break that relationship off. Yeah, there's the branch from my Bodhi tree in particular. I watched 3 branches bloody snap off that big tree while meditating. I was safe every time. Find your Bodhi tree or find your connection and spread love up into the ionosphere and feed all those people thirsty. Just as Global Witness feeds the thirsty with his words, Rex feeds everyone with his realness. He's keeping it real. As much as it seems like he's not, he's really keeping it real. We know that we know nothing, and they know that we know that they know nothing. So to say, even scientists, quantum physics, all this meditation stuff is starting to prove itself, and they're starting to say, hey, 300 years of Western science, there's about 5,000 years of recorded history saying this quantum stuff. We should have just been looking back 5,000 years instead of having our head up our own dingers and making the wrong decisions 300 years ago and totally spiraling science off in the wrong direction. Read Greg Braden, Divine Matrix, if you want a great awakening. If you want a great awakening, read Greg Braden. Start off by watching his YouTubes. It's only 10% of what he has to give. Greg Braden will roll this great awakening on global. Rex, Jeff, Wayne Steiger, all these good people, all right? From a Maltese-blooded, German Bavarian blooded man, grew up in Australia with Irish, of course. We came over on the first fleet Irish, so three-way mix, but mainly Maltese, as you can probably see in my wog, in my Barca top. Lionel Messi, I loved him. You know, you've got to have a yin and yang, and males, we are warring at nature. We don't get outlets these days. We're very shut down, so let it out at sport if you have to. If that's a healthy way, you're not hurting anyone. Let out your anger in healthy ways, but be peace, be victory. Don't shoot each other. America especially, you've got so many guns, so many bullets, so many nice people, just so many confused people. I never heard of the death sentence for being confused after being poisoned all their life. I hear the person who poisoned them without telling them, that's date rape almost, especially when you've turned them into sexual deviants. Anyway, no mention in names from the land down under, the land of the silence. If silence is golden. Yahasha to the right, Buddha to the left, and all my other guardians that I know no names of, and source, divine source energy raining down on me. Every step I take as if Yeshua is right beside me, and he can be right beside you. Quantum physics proves that too. Quantum physics proves a lot. Get into that, and it's almost spiritual. There's a crow. It means it's time to end. I don't like crows. Blackbirds. Yuck. Nah. No, it's having a fight with one of the other birds. They fight over the territory. They like my yard. There's no cats in it. Anyway, over and out. Peace out. I keep repeating myself. Be peace is the only way to be victory on this planet for humans. If everyone bees peace, and I'm talking worldwide, and then we talk out a population plan, we talk out this plan for the next 11 years of solar minimum, we talk it out, and maybe stop having children for at least 10, 20 years, just till we get this food supply thing under control. And I'm coming from Australia, where we don't have as much land as you think. It's a desert. I live on the green, there's one green strip in Australia. goes down the east coast, and like, yeah, 90% of Australia is desert. That's unlivable almost, unless it had the infrastructure, and we don't have the infrastructure to even hold people in our cities anymore. And yeah, any more calm, you're not going to have the good life. The good life's going from Australia. But anyway, I think we can sort these things out through talking and cleaning our own house, and that means cleaning your soul. Do the in, 2, 3, 4, hold, blow out the darkness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump on yourself from 3rd to 4th, 4th to 5th, and hopefully your brain really is there in a spiritual enlightenment of 5th dimension. Oh, that's, when you think about it, it's not too far to reach for on this planet. I hope, yeah, anyway, I'll leave it there. Be peace, only way to be victory. Bernard, be victory, reporting out on a cold summer solstice day. This is summer solstice in Australian Victoria. Not like Christmas in a couple of days. Normally Christmas is hot in Australia. So Southern Hemisphere weather report, Australian weather report. Not the whole Southern Hemisphere, but picture for you. No sun, no sky. I live in an old house, yes. I just got out of the city, man. Run for the trees, and it's cleared me of broken branches. Be like a tree in a storm. Look at it, it's talking to me. Only lose the branches that don't help you ascend. Stand strong through a storm. Sometimes you have to go along to get along. Blow this way, blow that way. But never lose your foundations. Never lose your proper foundations, your true self. Lean this way, lean that way. Be nice, be compassionate, be forgiving. Yes, but do not lose your foundations. And remember, there is such thing as karma to yourself. So have compassion, forgiveness to yourself, and peace and love towards yourself. Peace, love, compassion. The one root that goes through the whole tree of humanity from east to west, from Japan to Ireland. Catholics, peace, love, compassion, and Buddhists, peace, love, and compassion. Same foundations. Come on, guys. Let's make it work. It only works if you work it. So 20% affirmations in your head and speaking out loud, and then 80% actions, because that is your ritual. Your ritual will be putting the washing in the washing machine, and then you know they're clean. That's a ritual. Make your rituals good and clean. You don't have to sacrifice anything. That was Yeshua's message, I believe. Sacrifice bread. He was so angry at the sacrifices in the temple with the blood spilled. I would be too if I was a vegetarian, if he'd come from India. I believe he went to India. Anyway, another story for another day. Peace out.